Hello everyone. Who's watching this bit specifically? I'm eating a gummy snake while waiting to get in. Now, on back to Final Fantasy XIV. Last time we made it to a point of we broke into the Castrum Sentry and we saved our allies, and then, by Jove, Laha Brea was actually one of our allies all along. Damn Ashians being able to body still. And now we've got a plan of action where we gotta go and beat up Witterton and then Meridium, which is Castrum Meridium, which is a 4-player dungeon, and then Praetorium, which became a 4-player dungeon at some point in the past. And, oh, I've got mail. Might be a loyalty reward, because this account has not had many of those. It's possibly that. Like, I don't see it being much else. Where's a delivery Moogle? This is when someone secretly has sent me like 1 billion gil or something. Nope, it's the Tantalus gear. Hooray! We'll put that in an armory in a minute. In a bit. Anyway, let us make our way. And then of course off the Praetorium there's the Ultima weapon boss fight. And then, yeah, that's one practically. You are welcome, Christopher of the Science. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Witterton Sas Athena. All participating units are now in position awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Aldebert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garland menace. I shall pray for your success. And pray you shall. Pray you shall. Now, this used to be a fight where you'd have multiple people, and Witterton used to be. They turned it at some point into just a one-on-one duty instead. And you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. So you're Christopher, the fearless leader of the elite adventurer unit. We've been expecting you. A much from friends report that Witterton Sas Athena departed Castrum Octans a bell ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. Oh, god damn it. Likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units. Requesting status report. This is Italio Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antlion 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We've got nothing for ye neither. This is Antlion 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Aldebert Cotter. The festive preparation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no more burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. Well, first step is clear. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That will give you a chance to breach their defences. Go now, and bring us Witterton's head. May Walga grant you strength. Well, if you want his head, I better switch to like Marauder or something so I can, you know, cleave the head off. But commence diversionary maneuvers. now to head all the way up to the situation on hand. And we do aggro. Ah, perfect. So yeah, there's two ways to go through this area. One is slowly making your way through, and the other is to just run on through. No, pardon me. I've opted for the running through approach. Then whichever enemies we happen to have, we have. Yeah, simple enough. There is an Equus there that we'll have to actually fight, but so we need to fight this fucker. Actually, no, we don't have to fight the Equus. We can just do that. We do get level synced down to 50. Obviously, this is Emerald Realm Reborn. But we also get item level synced. Huh. That's a bad instance. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the man who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? I see. The commotion without is naught but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Orkton's. A bold strategy to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send one to catch them Orkton's. Tell them the Lomenzens are coming. At once, my lord. What am I meant? I am a guy with a stick. How am I meant to deal with big, huge, fuck off gun arms? Like, this is so unrealistic. 15 years have come and gone since Lord San Balsar first stepped foot in Eorzea. Yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as ever it did. Know you what fills it, adventurer? The desire to deliver people from their suffering. Message from Xbox. What are they telling me this time? Apparently I'm missing some crucial security information. Don't know which information it is. I thought I was up to date on it all, but hey, I'll double check that at a later point. So, the lands he has conquered were all beset with problems. Poverty, starvation, lawlessness and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would have eventually destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known. Nero desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it. The shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses. You know, except for the Garland Emperor. No icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Gold the Mauled, yet Lord Fan Balsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honour. Maybe just the best damn man there is. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. They're gun shield arm things. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason, go my wooden stick. In the name of Lord Van Balsar, I, Witterton Zasafina, do dare to strike you down. You can get a voice. And so it begins. I will suffer none to oppose Lord Van Balsar. There's AoEs. Avoid the AoEs. That's actually quite simple, actually. Sadly, we are a spellcaster, which means we are going to have to spend time moving away from the AoEs. Your defeat will bring Lord Van Balsar's noble conquest one step closer to fruition. Oh yeah, magic missiles. There's a bunch of AoEs, which is so. My shields are impregnable. It'd be weird if a shield suddenly could. Anyway, that's a directional parry, so what you do is you go around. Yeah, that's it. Just go around. Let me show you a technique passed down in my homeland. Good. Just gonna stand out with arrows. Another Tartan tomb. That direction. This way. Wave. The Gale of Tartar Sauce. Probably not the first person to say that. Such a simple mission. And in comes the shockwave. Ah, more in the middle this time. You do not hold back. Very well. Neither shall I. Ugh. So this is the strength of he who vanquished Titan. Oh look, some Imperials. Let us aid you, my lord. What? I thought I ordered you to leave. Forgive us, my lord, but we couldn't let you face the enemy alone. Aww, Ridderton, you've got loyal soldiers. We raised the alarm as you bade, and now we would fight with you. And that is me just spamming home. Well, I think I probably should buy some of these shields. Oh! Rotating goes for a drill shot while he's on the ground. And stop me from murdering his allies. Forgive me, my lord. If I could teabag, I would be. No! You bastard! Your conviction and courage will not be for naught. This I swear. His burning rage grants him strength beyond his limits. For victory and vengeance, I will strike you down. Alright. I was trying to flee this, Dad, but I guess I couldn't. Well, anyway, just gonna that one. Ridderton has revived himself and oh fuck yeah, he's going for like big huge fuck off areas now. So yeah, a little bit more of a having to maneuver yourself if the situation occurs a little bit more. That's fine. Ignore pain, ignite rage, and fight with the fury of wildfire! Hit by that. Ow, I navigated that wrong. You have no mercy from me. No mercy. Really bad game, actually. I feel like WWE No Mercy is one of those games that is solely a case of you are nostalgia blind. The graphics are like shit, the gameplay only works if you're playing with friends. And quite frankly, any game that tries to ape that style needs to, you know, look 20 times better. It's a shame Do Fight Forever only is 15 times better looking. That was over-exaggeration no matter what, but still. I think I can on that one. Yeah. So if I suddenly start melting into a puddle today, it's because we've been having this instance of high temperature weather. And the thing is that it's not that, oh, 20 degrees? Oh, you're a fucking wimp. No, it's the humidity mainly. And also, I'm not a wimp, I'm just a guy that was, you know, born in the autumn, really prefers the cold, and even then complains about the cold because it fucks over his nose. I'm a tepid kind of person. Anyways, we did it! Teabag Whitton! Yeah, teabag. I think it calls for a celebratory gummy snake. No. We can sense fingers twitching. You are stronger than I had expected. But I have my honor. I will not yield. Well, that's what I've come there, but that might be better for light quality because that direction's going to be very bright. We get binded in this instance, and I'm instantaneously regen because I'm going to need it. So I might go we shall go together amidst the raging inferno. Whitton's bold strategy is to murder us both at the same time. Hooray! No amount of pain can loosen my grip. I'm just lobbing as many as possible. I am now. You will not escape. Come on! Rest in peace, men. I shall join you soon. It's over. Strong as you are, you cannot survive this. And survive it we have. Or at least that instant. And there we go. And the thing is, well, it looks like it's about to explode. Maybe we should just get the fuck out of here. Forgive me. I have failed you. Lord Fan Balsa! And a giant red beam out of the transporter ends it off for us here. Oh, no longer synced. We've done it. We have killed Whitterton. In the distance. Some of our scions and allies have seen it. That light. The Magitech transporter. Chris, are you there? What news of Whitterton? Fallen. With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. Hoorays! Step 1 achieved! The fading of the light passages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Willerton Sassafina is no more! Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence! Hooah! Meanwhile, back at the Magic Transporter. Pardon me. 'Tis I! It seems you've done it again, Chris. Yeah, he said. I raised the tanker to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savour the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridium and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know, no west for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. Pardon me. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Alright, well, we'll be seeing Sid later. And Fancred controlled the hub. Where it shows up. Look, Heidelin. Your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon, darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. Oh, that's laugh. Meanwhile, inside Praetorium, Gaius and the rest of his fellow people, the Perfectus, slain. Regrettably so, my lord. Another hand-on Icon Slayer. The Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Witterton. Where was his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing, even as their commander yielded up his last breath, if it should prove they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my officer, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Orchidans. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to block Castrum Meridium. Marinum, even. So, this is their answer. How dare. Very well, we shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth and show them the fertility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. They both go. The influence of the Garlands is going to wane. What do you mean we'll still be fighting Empire people for a while longer? Well, anyway, Scion Fur, your deeds are still an inspiration to us all. Finally, the Pink Court of Scion. With the death of the Prefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Orchidans and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east, in the Black Trial, the Order of the Trinado advances upon Castrum Oriens. Although, already you have done much to advance our course, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. There once was a very catty mage. They threw stones at a giant man of armour. The man killed over died to stones. Maybe that's what he gets for something Middle East. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something, but I don't know. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. Maybe we can grab some gear if we desire, but now we'll go for the silver pieces. And there is a level 49 weapon coffer, thankfully for the quest A Hero in Need. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garland forces upon Fieldbrand and the Rotano Sea. Along the first phase of the beginning, you must take to the field once more. More flames shall strike at Castrum Meridium by way of a diversory manoeuvre. While the Garlands are first locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the metric field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for this mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridium in northern Varlan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Flag, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero Cape Westwind appear before them for the good of our cause. Please stoke the fire in their hearts. Very well then. So to Camp Blue Fog. Why am I hopping on a mount? We've already been to Northern Fireland for the purposes of our White Mage level 45 quest that we did a while ago. Quite a few parts ago now, actually. Well, 55. Anyways, so first things first, before we get to go up to Meridian, there's a little bit more to do. I.e. this thing here. Quest-wise. Ah, Private Fur! Yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march in Castro and Meridian at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history, but with a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Not dwindling, not dawdling, that's the wrong pronunciation, Chris. Ah! I moan about my own English skills aside. We do get a weapon coffer, which is useful. We'll be able to utilise it and have ourselves a better weapon. Post haste. A pastoral mahogany. Mahogany. Well, you see, the next quest is like Hearts on Fire, unlike Kings of Leon song Sex on Fire, which is a better thing, actually, in some ways. I don't know. Maybe, would your heart being on fire be worse than being on fire while having sex? I don't actually know the answer to that. Maybe some experimentation is needed. If you want to provide a sample, then please deliver it to the address. No. I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it's no unnecessary laborious task I'll be asking you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore in them a measure of morale. So I ask of you, make your way to the cerulean processing plant and report to General Reuben once you have arrived, and Godspeed, for our troops are counting on you. Yep, that's all we need to do in Camp Blue Fog, unless you want to pick up the quest on that flame private, or you want to do the levies, or you've got anything else that goes on in Blue Fog area. Now we just right on up. Yeah, it's like, this is pretty much, I think it's this and like one other quest potentially, and that it just bridges the gap between being up Whitton and going into Meridian. Question for people who potentially may be seeing this in the future: how do you keep yourself hydrated? Do you actually drink water, or do you drink something else in hopes that it's actually better than water and then it turns out it's not? And how do you say water? Do you say it with a pronunciation of the T? Do you say it without the pronunciation of the T? Do you do some kind of real smorgasbord of things that is to do with pronunciation? Who knows? Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Perfectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. It's good to have you too, Robin. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. I ask that you make the rounds of fair few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falters. I had mine to do it myself, but I'm quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. Alright, well, we gotta psych them up. So no going up to people and going, "You're going to die," because that will probably scare them more. But we just have to psych them up. Come on, playing private first class, you can do it. Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I'll fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. Good. We are able to psych them up. That's useful. Do I have it on the thing at all? I don't. I suppose I'll just have to do it like that. Which is fine. Then there's the Flame Private Third Class here, carrying fear. Ah! Be psyched! Ah! I break my fast on garlands, and right now I'm very hungry! Sounds quite hangry to me, but hey, you know, you do you. You can do it. Yes, you can. If you can't, then, well, I'll do it. Ah! The Guardians are not near as fighting as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day. Well, I'll go prepare the oil. Well, we're not gonna fight the Guardians naked while oiled up. Aww. And, oh yeah, we need to psych him up. You're the best, Lieutenant. So much so I know how it feels to be dying horribly. By Rauga, without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve is going dim. But thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. And we can get ourselves some earrings, but obviously I've got the things that I've got in my ears that aren't better. Ah, but that reminds me, there was one other matter. Prior to launching our final offensive, we'll be conducting a series of special training exercises centered on common combat maneuvers and their telltale markers. I think my fancy is spot of warming up before we face off against the Guardians, so I've taken the liberty of applying for clearance on your behalf. Hey! But that does give us an expandedness to the Hall of the Novice. New exercises have appeared that are to do with other factors. We don't have to do them, we can just go straight into what the castrum, however. You have rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this, I thank you. And now the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Warbin awaits you at Castrum Meridium. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you are up to the task. Godspeed, Private Far. Indeed, we better be. On to our unicorn, as we make our way up to Wauban once again. What the hell is that thing? Flame Sergeant Dalvac. You know, I have a feeling he's not really much of a Flame Sergeant anymore, to be honest. He looks more like a Persona enemy. But anywho, once again, there's just a bunch of Garlin enemies right by where you gotta go. So it's just, you know, just absolute fun. Thank you, game. Just, we love doing the potential aggro game. Anyway, welcome to Castrum Meridium. Hello, Robin. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once. Indeed we shall. And if we're fired, I can have a gummy snack. Actually, I shouldn't probably snack on them too much. Actually, yeah, what am I eating? Well, the ingredients of these gummy snakes are glucose syrup, sugar, beef gelatin, apple juice, dextrose acidity regulators of citric acid, flavors of lemon, pineapple, orange, strawberry, and apple, palm oil, colors E161B, E160A, and E133. Don't know what those are. Glazing agent of cannabis wax, beeswax, and black carrot juice. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. He's not voiced, damn it. Doubtless spurred on by the news of the siege of Castrum Orisons, the Maelstrom has stuck up Drugglebow. Castrum Orchidans and Castrum Meridium, Marinum, not Meridium, we're at Meridium, are now under blockade. Hooray! Phase 2 is a success! Hooray! Yahoo! Yippee! Woo! Yeah! Reports tell us that the Garlands offered fair resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ilm. With Orchidans, Marinum, and Orwins thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of Twin Adam moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour is come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force, Castrum Meridium, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Minfilia, mistress of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. There exists myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbours, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavour, to fight side by side in defence of our shared home. Such lovely language there. Verily, we must agree. Sign the horse sometimes. Before me stands the adventurer Christopher. You all know him as the man who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the ultima weapon. Hi guys. We Scions know a different Chris, however. We know him as a dear friend who has endured untold hardships on our behalf. A true hero who has never blazed a path for us to follow. Ever, not never. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it's time for us to blaze a path for him. Our objective is to work havoc outside the walls of Meridian, as to afford him and his comrades the time that they need to disable the Magitech field generated within. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the ultima weapon. All troops, prepare for battle! Thanks for volunteering me into hell. Anyway, Sid shows up. I fear I can't accompany you this time. The inevitable task of facilitating communication between our sources has been trusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know though that I will be paying for your safe return. This is leftover dialogue, cause Sid will show up. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We will suffer the black wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what is it to be hunted. Forward, comrades! For yours ye are! Go now, Chris, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. Indeed we shall. And also, hey, being in a stuffy room means I'm getting a headache. Whippy! Oh, it's eye strain and I've stared at my phone too much today already somehow. So anyway, due to the fact that you can skip the cutscenes in Meridian, I'm going to enter in with NPCs, just so that I don't have to worry about that factor. Because there are a lot of cutscenes that I'll be going into with both this and Praetorium, but Praetorium you can't skip, that's the joke of the thumbnail. People who have done it plenty of times will be like, oh god, not Praetorium, yeah. Anyway, on to Cash and Meridian. We don't start with any cutscene, but it's more at the end. This is Sid to review. Our goal is to deactivate the Magitech field. Indeed it is. And I'm going to get aggro, because of course I am. But since we are at the end of the game, level 50 stuff. Hooray! I can spam Holy continuously, and I can give Medica 2 as my healing skill. Hooray! That means regen on everyone. Actually, this means doing it with like other people. It's actually fun. But it's quite simple. I blind everyone who's watching with Holy, and occasionally I use Medica 2. Sadly, because my role here is healing, I'm not going to go too far ahead. No, I should probably now, so there's several objectives and 90 minutes on the board for this dungeon. Lovely stuff. Our first objective is to just get through this area, and yes, the alarm that goes off during this whole thing is rather annoying. Before anyone jumps in my throat, there's not much I can do about it outside of turning my game from you down. And then not being able to hear the game. Oh, holy diver, to the midnight side across the way. Just in my head. I'm just hearing it all in my head. Hey, free core. I'll take it. These are signifiers, so they're using firepower. The downside to the weather being more humid right at this time means that my Xbox is going to warm my room up to no end, which during the winter and the autumn and even in parts of spring this year actually has been quite lovely, I'll admit. It's nice to have. Sadly, when it decides to be a summer-like behaviour for the weather, I'm actually currently going to melt. My window is open and I am hydrating, so hopefully we're able to get all this done, because I want to get this done in this part. Damn, my storm warders not doing their job. I like the idea that if you're entering with NPCs, you're basically going, you, and you, come with me. Oh yeah, Sid is searching for the field generator. I just kind of missed the time up there a little bit. I need to get my MP back. But I'm also not really going to. Oh, shit. It's me doing this spam of holy does reward us with more damage to all the other enemies while the first one gets taken down by the AI. And the opponent, because despite the fact that they are in classes that do get AoE options, they don't really use AoE options. I am 100% giving it a second for my MP to be back after fighting this Decurion. Because bloody hell am I going to need it. Because as you can see, there's the first boss, the Black Eft, alongside a bunch of cohorts. So, yeah. Probably should wait until I've got the full MP back. Right, there we go. More soldiers, we must hold the enemy here. All units, attack! Oh, don't stand in front of the high-powered Magitech way. That would be actual death. Now, the cohorts out here are actually weaker as a whole overall amount, as the boss is the armor itself. Unfortunately for us all, more cohort people! So I have every right to basically just spam holy. God damn these savages! Deploy them with serve Colossi! Yeah, they just have two Colossuses in, well, yeah, two Colossi in serve, just to make our day. Certainly a large amount of enemies, to be fair. But these Colossuses, they don't have... The Colossus don't have much health, to be fair. Just gotta get out of the way of the Magitech way when that occurs. So yeah, the Black Death is more of a, hey, you gotta fight a bunch of stuff before you've got the actual... How can this be? Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements! And more reinforcements are had. My annoyance. Die! Snare support is just a bunch of AoEs occurring. Oh. Oh. I wonder if I actually did it. Maybe that was it. Chris, how are you faring? Reached the dead end, you say? I believe I know where you are. Yeah, there's like a door there and a door there. There's a proposal chute nearby. Find it and jump in and you'll emerge in a different sector. So yeah, we gotta hop in here. Of course, we end up in a chamber where the walls slowly close in and we get squished to pieces because there's no R2-D2 to save the day. No, never mind. Waste disposal ends up here. We've ended up back outside. Hooray! That was such a genius plan, because now we're going to need to go back up to where we just were. Assault crafts are near. Watch out for incoming fire. Oh, God. No. I hate fire. It burns me up. And we get to hear the damn alarm again. Hooray! Oh, yeah, there's a medic, so I probably should focus on that one first. Actually, there's two of them. So occasional areas will occur that happen to be of the aircrafts firing at us. It's just kind of something you just have to deal with during this part. Not much else I can say or do about it, really. Come on! Yeah, just a Magitech Vanguard. Lovely stuff. Fast. Damn Vanguard. Oh yeah, that didn't do these ones fast. Oh, you know what I should have done before this? I should have drawn like a puddle of water or something, then have instead of the webcam. So it would just be like, yeah, this is accurate representation. There's literally nothing I can do to cool my room down. I have my window open. I can't have my door open because then either I'll start being more audible to others that are probably also melting, or people that are other melting will probably be heard, and I'm sure they'll get picked up by my mic. Because the only other thing I can do theoretically is turn the webcam off, take my clothes off, and then hope to God that that somehow does things. But I'm just wearing plain trousers and a t-shirt. My shorts are in the wash, so yeah, not really going to do that, to be honest. I have the sanctity of how it is, and I'm just gonna have to keep hydrated. I might disappear after Meridian refill the water bottle. No, see, it's not an intruder alarm, it's too hot alarm. Clearly there's someone that's really attractive in the near vicinity, and I know it ain't me. So, damn it, who else is busy invading? Oh yeah, my stuns do work! Ah! It's just clear that obviously since I'm healing, I should probably something more defense. Should be not too bad, considering it's just one left. There we go. And as we enter into Area 5, or Area 3, depending on how you want to go about it, there's a Magitech Vanguard F1. So, more of the same, pretty much. It's a Magitech Vanguard. That's a thermobaric strike, which is one of these like AoEs where what you have to do is you get as far away as possible, and then you'll take damage based on how close you would be. So, yeah, ideally don't be an idiot. Charge requires us to be in a specific area, hit by it. Cementjal's just a standard tank buster. All in all, a relatively simple fight. On our end, we just got to keep Medica 2 up and make sure that heals are occurring when damage has been taken, pretty much. Still recharge. And now targeted support. Well, the idea is that, yeah, like you can stand all together and then you'll be all in one place. And I stood in a different area, so I wasn't being helpful to the AI because I don't know which direction they'd head. Alright. It's at half health, not much left. Water. Oh shit, found a magic strike. Yo, pardon me. Oh, it's targeted support. I should probably do that then. Ah, I moved too early. I think we might end up getting the limit break again. Which would be really bad timing because I don't think it'd be worthwhile being used. Okay, good, they didn't use it. I've located controls for the security system. A moment while I disable the barriers. Good on, Sid. I was pleased to say I found a suit of armor. Press on, I'll meet you just up ahead. So anyway, Sid is now going to join us and we're back in the central crossing. Hooray! Hooray! A Magitech Colossus and 2 Vanguards! I love fighting these things. It's so fun. Oh, go with my gun sword. Apparently the AI was not being careful. I'm now going to have to heal them. Damn it. Oh, I'm forgetting to heal. Another boggart, eh? Fortunately, I'm equipped for the task. Stand back. Hey, it's Sid. Come on, the field generator should be just up ahead. There it is. Keep the enemy occupied while I'll take it out of commission. So Sid will be busy destroying the field generator while we get stabbed repeatedly by all these cohort fellas. Hooray! Oh yeah, reinforcements show up of two forces. Thankfully they aggroed to me, which suggests that the Marauder should be taking the aggro. We're just gonna make sure that that area attacks do not go for Sid in the slightest, because for obvious reasons. One down. Now for the other. Oh, we've aimed the grand sword at Sid's direction. You. Oh, okay. It was just out there. And with that, the generator shall get destroyed. Diverting all power to cannons. And so we stand in front of Praetorium. However, to stop us, it's Livius Astronis. My lord has quite taken with you, and the power you possess, the Echo, naturally, can now help but wonder whom this prince among men might be. I need to discover that you are but another adventurer, and I'm better than the magnitude. Yet, in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion, and shower honours upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Widderton, one of our very finest. Indeed I did. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I couldn't care less how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, I will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for. All that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius. Well, you cannot have him! His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine, do you hear me? All mine! Someone's obsessed. I lost everything once before, I will not suffer it to happen again. Oh no, depressing backstory, no. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. Oh, I'll get my stick out. Yeah, pardon me. And you got the achievement, mapping the realm, captured Meridian, blah 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 blah. Pardon me. You will not take any more from me! Our second tribunus to be fighting! This time in a dungeon form. So, obviously you're not doing it in a one-on-one affair. The pain I have suffered, I shall visit upon you at the 100-fold. Oh, that doesn't sound so bad. Now if it was 1,000-fold, ooh. Roundhouse! So the first area happens, you got out of the way, and then you go out the other way of the other areas. Whee! Simple enough objective. I'm gonna keep this stuff up. And we climb with the tank buster. And some water takes some damage, but medication can do wonders today. You have made me wolf! Oh, I'm gonna reach. Get the hell out of there. Oh. A ton of AoEs occur in a format to try and claim damage to us, and then we can just dodge all of it. You're tough. I grant you that. What, I nimbly dodged out of the way of all your attacks. Yeah, but I will break you soon enough. Man, the science had this much issue with you? It's easy. No, just good 20-30 levels below in terms of quest content at the time, so. Yes, but still. Anyway, she has her own thermobaric strike. But since there's two of them, ideally what you do is you stand in the middle. An angry salamander! Oh yeah, now there's like 4. Good luck not getting 4. Artificial plasma. So we've seen everything we can with this fight, and now it's just a case of finishing her off. Oh, you will not defeat me! You will not! She gains a buff now, so we'll have to. Actually, we have 2 in the thing. She's not spamming artificial plasma away. No, and we get some elegant tombstones, and oh, we got triple tire card. Perfect. No, it's happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me! My lord, Gaius! We murdered her! Hooray! 2 out of 4. So far, so good. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May her soul know rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend. One for which I will happily give thanks. And thanks to your fine divisionary work, we've succeeded in bringing down the generator tower, and with it the Magitech field. The way to the moratorium now lies open. The only problem is, we can't reach it on foot. Darn it. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I love the cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Chris. The final confrontation awaits. We also get allergen tombstones for the first time. These can be used to buy stuff. And Marina, of course, also likes them. So yeah, we got Olivia Junius card. We shall quickly just use it. Now we can have that for any triple triad battles we attempt to do. But you know what? Victory means I'm gonna grab a snake. Oh. I'm going to say that this is going to be what keeps me going other than just the water. I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. The Praetorium, stripped of its defences, the way to the ultimate weapon lies open. Time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. Indeed it has, and I will happily take these bronze pieces. The ultimate weapon will net us an armor identification key, a mount, repeat, and a Fantasia. Hey, that's lovely. We could use that if we want to change ourselves up at all. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm cache from Meridium and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed. Fit and ready for your encounter with the ultimate weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done, and Melwib and Kani are of the same mind as me. The wall hangs on your success, but you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who valued their life at naught next to honour, love and liberty. But I tell you now, that which men value at naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Now, best you were off, we have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order. Now report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the Cerulean Processing Plant. May Walga grant you strength. Indeed, may Walga give us strength as we go back to the Cerulean Processing Plant. Once we've talked to Sid, we'll have access to Praetorium, and that will be the final dungeon for the base content of Realm Reborn. And then we'll have all the various, stuff in the patch content. Which will be obviously the next time of the thing, because I feel like I'm going to melt. Right, you know what, while we're here, we should probably just update our thing. Just so that it's updated and whatnot. Actually, what's our adventure plate looking like? Oh yeah, we're still at that point, aren't we? in terms of our gear. We should probably just apply this to the adventure plate, just because we can. Anyway, Sid is over here by the Enterprise, ready for us to make its way. One thing I probably should do, because it's been a while, is just maybe make sure all my gear is fully repaired. Just make sure there's none like getting too low or something, you know. No, actually, quite a bit of it's still quite nicely done. It's just there's a few bits or pieces that aren't, so you know. That just happens overall, just general wear and tear. Best to get it all sorted out now, you know. What was that? I swear there was something flying. Not saying anything. Ah, well, Sid! The Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. If we succeed in destroying the ultimate weapon, it will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare to move against us, barring the discovery of further Age and Doomsday devices, that is. No, don't say that, Sid. You're gonna jinx it. Let's be on our way, Chris. Gaius' plaything awaits. And the Praetorium is now available to us. I am going to quickly use the opportunity we have afforded to us to slash AFK. Oh, no. This quickly, because I am needing the toilet to an extent, and I better do that now than go into Praetorium and then have to deal with all that in the middle of the dungeon. So I will be back in a minute. Oh, pardon me. Welcome back. Ow. Well, that was an entertaining time. Well, anyways, due to the fact you can't skip cutscenes, I'm willing to go in this with other people. You know? Oh, that's tell me about my item level potential. Oh, shit. Because obviously, yeah, it's like average item level is 42. It has to be 42, which for me, yeah, I hit that easily. So we'll see how long it would take for us to enter Praetorium. If it's going to take too long, then I'll enter with NPCs. That's the rule, really, when it comes to this. Immediately! Woohoo! And so in we go! Praetorium. Gaius, your ass is ours! Alright, me and these three merry twats that have better looking gear than I do. Shit. But, wait. So, here we are. The armor weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. Well, we still have Sid with us, but Biggs and Wedge will fly off for the moment. That way they're not going to then get attacked while we're busy doing our thing. Yeah, we don't have a Picote on our side. This is it, my friend. In we go. So we have ourselves a gunbreaker, a machinist, and a monk. Sid will go running off. And I'm just gonna hold it through because, yeah, this is, despite the average item level shenanigans, like, let's face the fact. Like, a small group of enemies like this, we can just... Here it is. We can take. If you care to take the fan, I'll follow after I've had a look around. Fair enough. And in we go. More enemies to deal with. As the first thing we've got to do is get to the command chamber, which we actually saw in previous cutscenes. This is a simple enough objective, really, just in the whole making way through shenanigans. Oh. I'll just play regen occasionally on the tank, because there is damage being taken, but nothing too damaging yet. So yeah, Machinist means we have a range DPS for once, meaning Peloton, because all the at this point. way of the attacks. Don't worry, just be foolish enough. Machinist is apparently like the worst DPS in terms of just pure damage output apparently, but I don't know, I feel like for something like simple dungeon content like this, that doesn't matter, you know? Like, ooh, we'd be done in like a minute quicker if it was a bard, like, that doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Now dungeons obviously, now raids obviously, yeah, that might matter more because optimal damage and whatnot. We make it into the command chamber where Gaius is. Ah, that was quicker than we thought. Gaius! Ah, Sid, my boy. You are late. There is something I always meant to tell you. The time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? Quick retort there. In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor. He told me that he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid business. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day it killed him. Come now, Sid. You must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in its thrall. Shortly before his transformation, mayhap sensing that something was amiss, your father confided to me all the regrets of his life. Most of them concerned you. Early on in your career, he realized that while you had a talent for devising armaments, would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you would be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes, and the thought touched him. He was a changed man for it. Though he could not let it show. You whipped open walls in this place just so you could say this to me? What is it that you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I've long known my destiny, and I assure you, it lies not with the Empire. A pity. And what of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common cause with me? With your powers joined to mine, we might do much for this realm. Together we could bring order to Orzia and usher in a lasting peace. Obviously our answer is fuck off. No, I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. With your strength that made me proffer my hand in friendship, and it's your strength that makes me proffer now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to be let to remain. Fair enough. Roles were reversed, and maybe a similar situation would occur. Lift goes down, and emerging is a big Magitech Colossus with a huge fuck off sword. Meep. So naturally we'll need to start fighting it. One, Sid. Or stay. It makes no matter. You cannot escape the past. Gaius, wait! Ah, damn it. For obvious reasons, Sid is not going to be fighting the huge fuck-off Magitech thing. I should probably just immediately yeah, Cerulean Vent is an AoE, so naturally do your Medica too. And you can see doing this with other people makes the fight so much quicker. Prototype Laser Alpha. AoEs. Get out of the way of the AoEs. Enough approach. And Prototype Laser Beta. I'm just going to medical 2 now, so we don't have regen, because we'll now be needing to move out of the way of each other. That's one of the things that expanded thing would help out. Then I'll do it again just to let people ahead. Okay, time. So yeah, a couple of big area attacks, but nothing we haven't had to deal with before. Should get the kill in now. Go. I'm now level 56. Repeat. There is no treasure coffers to be had. Oh, well, you look at this. It's the armor we borrowed for our mission at Castrum Sentry. Indeed it is. Now, if you're playing on your own, you'll end up having just one suit of armor and a bunch of idiots. If this isn't fate, I don't know what is. Go on, show yourself in a way else. Yeah, Sid, we will. Oh, we will, Sid. We have a ground targeting wing that will be ever so useful for this situation. Because let's face it, 4 people all doing these big huge AoE attacks on a bunch of enemies. Yeah, these things don't stand a bloody chance. I do keep in mind the areas. Ground target gets cancelled because we've got loaded into an area. There we go. Although the Machinists is taking aggro, these things are not living long enough for that to matter. And we make it to a cement blast door. Truly, one of the most dangerous bosses of them all. I joke, it's not a boss, but eh. Clearly, we can't blow it up with just doing the standard attacks. That bulkhead is composed of a special alloy, extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. Alright, fair enough. We need to divert all power to the Magitech cannon, as I did at Castrum Meridium. The armor's core is late to expire from the strain, but there's no help for it if we want to press on. Now listen well. Press the control, engage auxiliary, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. It's a professional. We'll listen to his advice. As of course, we can now fire our lasers. Excellent work. We can now make our way to the next boss, like the next actual boss. Sadly, for our Magitech armor that helped us out in more than one occasion now, it's kind of not usable now. Shame, but it's done its job. For that, we applaud it. You're natural at this. All right, the way is clear. It's just you and your own 2 feet now, so be careful. But, Machinist, carry me to victory. We'll pray to the Magitech armor. It did its task rather well. And off we go. For the thumbnail's sake, Nero approaches us. Well, or at least we will be approaching Nero. And we get cutscened into the situation at hand. You have been leaving a fine mess in your wake, adventurer. It's Nero! It's the one I drew terribly in the thumbnail! Woo! Is someone there? Garland, old friend! How it warms the heart to hear your voice again after all these years. Nero! Is that you? You sound well. It would seem this savage land agrees with you. The highest ranking tribunus of the 14th. It was you all this time? Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? What? You've lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the academy, I've been condemned to live in your shadow. By all objective measure, I was the more talented of the two of us. Yet that fact counted for naught beside your privileged birth. You were admired as the young prodigy simply because your father was the great Midas Nan Garland. Garland, even. When you defected, I felt for sure my star would rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend, your reputed genius gaining credence merely by dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people actually came to think of you more fondly. To this day, you are still the young prodigy of Magitech. I, meanwhile, have ever been made to feel second rate. I, who have continued to serve our nation faithfully. Whenever I fail to excel, why, it is only to be expected. Yet when I exceed all reasonable expectations, people proclaim that I walk in the footsteps of the great Sid Nan Bloody Garland. Nero, I don't know what to say. It matters not a whit what I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord Fan Balsar saw fit to offer you a place at his side, and this in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend any such offer to me, the man who has made lord to him for all these years? Why, no, he did not. Here's the thing, Nero, you are on Gaius' side versus Sid, who isn't, so long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Now to take you out on these adventures. Yeah. Line of Lord Fan Balsar is in the midst of activating the fully powered ultima weapon. It's my magnum opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you? And with that, that's enough of Sid. Ever since I first set foot in this benighted land, I have watched you, every move you have made, every step you have taken. You have felled icons, a feat made possible by the Echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. No, pardon me, as have I. If truth be told, it is my desire to harness your power for use in the ultimate weapon. And in order to achieve that, he grabs a giant hammer drill. I tried my best to draw one. I don't think I did a good job. Should I succeed, Lord Fan Balsar will surely take notice. Besides this, Garland's achievements will be child's play. Come, adventurer, and yield to me the secrets of your power. And so Nero Tolskeva is right there for the taking. Away for the free cure! Oh. So Nero's got a lot of attacks that do a lot of damage all at the same time. Lovely stuff like that, I know. Meet one of my creations! You might find it a handful! Well, once he's done with that, he'll do that and then use one shells. Get to best their abilities and then we can kill them. God damn it again. I'm actually in this fight now. There we go. Ugh. This changes nothing. Alright, well, anyway, who wants to behead the guy? And the lights go out! By God! No surprise personal attack, but Nero fucks off. That's right, he doesn't die. The ultimate weapon is activated, and it brims with the power of icons. Nothing can withstand its might. Well, we'll maybe deal with Nero at some point in the future. Who knows? Are you alright? Yeah, we're fine. What of Nero? Fled? Damn it! In the instant prior to the blackout, the entrance detected a massive power surge from the deepest chamber. Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. Word arrived from the Alliance a short while ago. Seems the order of the Trinada has completed its blockade of Castrum Sentry. Hooray! So, no reinforcements are going from there. What hands they can spell are hastening this way even as we speak. And like grace for the Maelstrom. All that's left is to destroy the ultimate weapon. And destroy it we shall. I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be situated with Fantastic energies. There's bound to be heavy interference. Meaning we'll lose contact with Sid. But even if we lose contact, he must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do alright. So it might be best for Sid to retreat back to the Enterprise at this point then. But yeah. And immediately a purple barrier as we're heading right into the final bit. Indeed we shall. Doesn't matter who actually activates it, but in the cutscene you'll be the one doing so. So yeah, you know. It's like you're the main character in this. These the other players are just random twats. But for you, you are the random twat for 3 other people. It's funny that. Of course he will be foolish not to.
Don't even think about God.
Too bloody useful you are. What's that, Sid? I can't make it out. The interference has gotten worse. What is this? I think the connection's going. Sid? Sid? Ah, fuck. Hi, Gaius.
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
Myself mainly, but probably the Heidelin fellow that seems to have that echo power for us.
Do you believe in Eorzea?
I mean, better than believing in the Garlands, I guess. We're just sternly quiet at him.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception.
Uh-huh. Sure.
It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing.
Well then, call me an atheist, because I'm going to beat you down while believing in nothing.
Beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind, which is strange.
We don't... Yours is full of atheists, clearly, that are like, no God should exist.
Well, otherwise engaged, I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe they're your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in
Bahamut was hiding inside a meteor the entire time, Gaius. We had no control over that. You were the ones that fucking activated the fucking Dalaman stuff.
crystals and gorge them on ether?
We'd be no different than the beasts.
Are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone. Except for this. And you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry.
Uh-huh. Whatever you say,
Nor is
Gaius.
this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel?
I mean, take a look at actual religions in the real world. What makes people be so believing in them if there are so many people that use it to exploit others, even when it's in their religion that's like, don't exploit others, and they'll still do so anyway. It's like, fuck. That's why there's definitely those common sayings of like, oh, that person there isn't actually a real Christian. It's like, oh, right. But also, Gaius is like, we're going to play evilness, conquer everything, blah blah blah. Yeah. Ah, a chaos representative in Gaius. For those S&T fans out there.
This, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death.
Ooh, pardon me.
Only a
Good old
man
Gunblade.
can rightly steer
Still haven't got Gunbreaker.
civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation.
Me. Yeah?
Come, champion of Eorzea. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm. But none among you has the power to stop me.
Are you sure about that? But we enter battle finally. Loading screens be damned. Let us dance, champion of Eorzea. Indeed, let us. Oh yeah, shit, he is the which... Oh, just gotta move out of the way of those X's. That's for damn sure. I'm not gonna get by those. Anything else? Phantom Gaiuses will go for more X's in the distance this time. We'll happily stand out the way of them. Impressive. Now it is my turn. Oh yeah, we need to. I'll dodge that stuff. You will not yield, then you will be destroyed. Yep, at this time we now get multiple Phantom Gaiuses doing their thing. And you just gotta make sure that the blade energy does not get up to 100. If it does, you will all die. Oh, fuck's sake. No, I don't want to hit the hotbar. Right, that one's dead. That one's dying. Different damage to it. I should probably put on my arrows. Right, everyone's standing nearby each other. That's good. I can have help on that thing. Hey, I faded over. Right, well anyway, we can't do much about that other than magically surviving it all. Oh, no, I disappointed. But yeah, now that he's back, it'll just be a simple kill. And we do it! And the Machinist speed level 78. Cool. Now we did it.
I had not thought to be so hard pressed.
We found you off quite well.
Is most impressive. Such power that fits a ruler.
Oh, maybe Gaius, once I batter you, maybe I'll be like, and now I'll take you all over. Mwahaha! I'm the evil person.
To put it to proper use.
It probably tasted lemons. However, unfortunately for us, all that fighting has led us to the bottom of the chamber where the lift was heading to, which is going to be where the ultima weapon is. So yeah, we've kind of helped Gaius out there a little bit by not killing him in time. But yep, there's the ultima weapon, just standing there, menacing as it is. Huzzah goes up one, and we get mapping the realm, Praetorium. Once we've done that, everyone's left, so I can't actually give any commendations. I received 2. Hooray! I did a good job, I'd say. Upon leaving, we get another cutscene of us now making our way to the ultima weapon, seeing as we just saw Gaius go there. Makes perfect sense for us to do it. And oh, I think this snake is time to go. Roar! Actually, you know what? Yeah, I could actually mess around with like dummy snakes now. I'll just buy them from like One Beyond a whole bunch. It's even got a little. Look, it's even got a little snake head bit. Like, look at it. So these are just silly little guys that you can just be like you can just have like an app and you're like.
To do that, which you will not.
Alright, guys, you do you. And so Gaius has taken manual control, as now the Porta di Cumana is now available to us. We can enter with NPCs or with other players. I don't think it really matters which way around you do it, but we can go for other players, and that would probably be the way we do things. I just need to make sure Praetorium is not there on the thing under search. So it's less than 5 minutes. I want to say let's one up and refill the water a little bit, but I think that will be after Porta di Cumana then. Actually, this gives us a second to just relax for a moment. Oh, how's everyone's day been so far? How's the weather for wherever you happen to be? I, for one, am not a fan of feeling like I'm melting constantly. So, you know, fun. It says less than 5 minutes, but if it takes 5, then I'll close it. So yeah, we're just standing in the room with the ultima weapon. Gaius, I challenge you! Dead. You know? Now you can't actually leave the area. You can exit Northern Farlander just over there at any time. I blow a kiss in the general direction of the ultima weapon. Yeah. Yeah, of course, I'm probably relying on, because here's the thing, for dungeon, you can just randomly get it from people going into, like, duty roulettes and whatnot. This, dungeon ones, specifically. This one is very much, for one of the boss ones, so, some people might be like, oh god, not this one, please, any of this. But it's like, again, all players will have this one, so it's like how with the raid roulettes, you're just guaranteed to get Crystal Tower most of the time, because everyone has to do that.
To the true power of the ultima weapon.
Now being manually controlled by Gaius, he's going to try murdering us to the fullest extent of his power. Hellos from people in that area. Like, we've got ourselves another gunbreaker, and it's a different one from last time. Samurai and a Reaper. And the Reaper's gone and got an aggro, so they are... I didn't time it right. Oops, daisy. Oh, I see the AoE. As is what he does, he'll utilize the power of the primals to deal damage to our various party members. Starting off by using Titan, with a bit of a landslide and some geocrushers and whatnot. What it tends to do. Granite interment occurs, which means we get fettered and sealed in stone. Be entombed enough! So we're going to die horribly now. Except for Hydrant showing up. Here, feel, think. The foe is darkness clad and still. If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. So, great news! We actually successfully survived. Should probably heal more proper, because... Titan's essence, torn from the ultima weapon! How dare ye! No matter, it still harbours the might of other icons. Yeah, Titan was a bitch anyway, like, eh. Again, I mistimed the Medica too. I'm just mistiming it because of course I bloody am. Anyway, Eye of the Storm means that there's now a pocket in the middle. Also to stand out the way of being able to drop off AoE. I'm going to keep Medica 2 applied. Clearly that's just not the best. There is no way to evade it, which means they've... So again, we successfully tore an icon out of the thing. Once more, Crispella looked to the light to vanquish the darkness. Thank you, Heidelin. Garudas as well? Impossible! But the ultimate weapon is not spent of icon power yet. No, he still has A3, so you have to keep that in mind. So, this is the strength of the Icon Slayer. Indeed it is. Ain't we great? So you fair when the almost one tower's inhibitor is disengaged, aka we're getting completely blown up to smithereens. Naught will remain of you but ash! Yield not to the darkness, my child. Pray to the crystal with all thy being. And with that, the last of the icons have been fully removed from the ultima weapon. Hooray! No! How are you doing this? Yeah, quite simple actually. By winning. However, instead of being able to beat the ultima weapon at that very second, we get cutscened. Because you're shite. That's why. But yeah, we have a Reaper and we have Samurai. So some nice classes actually. And Gunbreaker. You know, I quite like seeing Gunbreaker tanks actually.
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
Enter Laha Breyer. About time you showed up.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears.
Yep, appears to be the case.
This is what empowers him.
I see, I keep it on my ear at all times. I'm a foolish person, I've given them a weak point.
Limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light.
Well, that would be one way to try and win the day.
And so it shall. For the ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch.
Oh boy, the bot message! Woohoo! Yahoo! Yippee! I love seeing it! Woo!
Has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you
The scenes that get added, I just give it away.
A spell without parallel. Ultima.
That would do it, actually, to be fair.
I sought
The power of Ultima!
for no other reason.
I mean, we could try casting Stops up, but I don't think that will go too
True
well.
power of the ultimate
Damn it, Kingdom Hearts 3.
lies within its now beating
Let's
heart.
just summon Donald Duck and go, set a flare! And just murder.
What have you done?
Gaius isn't too happy by this.
More than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
But it's the realm that's been reborn, not the gods.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens,
We're all going to die.
tremble, unleash Ultima!
Ah! Yeah, pardon me. And so, a whole bunch of the Castrum Meridium and pretty much all the Praetorium is now gone. Thankfully, we were shielded. Though there is a circle of fire stopping us from being able to leave, so we can't run from this. At least someone's happy about this destruction.
Such devastation.
Mine.
This was not my intention.
People will quote this for years to come.
Oh, Heidelin, it seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left.
Indeed.
Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later. traitor, Ascian.
Some stern words would be conveyed later, but for now, stomping us into the into the ground.
Deal with
The
you.
mulch, even.
The question of who is mightier remains.
I don't know, I haven't had to rely on a spell like Ultima, so... but then again, I've been having to rely on the Heidelin,
Let
so...
us find the answer together.
We're just vassals for a battle of light and darkness. So anyways, after all that cutscene shenanigan and this loading screen... the Ultima weapon in another form! You'll fire big beams of damage to general directions of people that happen to exist. Homing way, so I might break out the way. Tank purge. It's just a simple AoE, so it's good. Oh, yeah. I was gonna heal, but then Citadel Buster started happening. Oh, that could have been a disaster and a half. Now for some simple line AoEs to occur. This is most unexpected. You are possessed of great might. This I will allow. You are allowed to have good might, yet yours is not the might of a ruler. Such a difference between us, a difference that will assure my victory. Simple enough fight that this has been. Oh, those things are back out. Oh, here comes the Citadel Buster. Best get out of the way of that. Oh. Oh, no, never mind on the hill. Ultima's being cast. Curse you, Ascian. So all you need to do now is just damage. And DPS doing its thing would probably be doing Liberate would probably be lovely. I have not the strength to shield thee again. Damn it. Oh, yep, we're just gonna have to damage it down then. I'm gonna have to lose a green. To use on my MP. Permit not the manifestation of fire magic. So we do get Blessing of Light. This is when one of our DPSs should be doing the Limit Break, in my opinion. It looks like one of them did. I think it was the Reaper. Oh, maybe it was the Samurai. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Point is, we did it. Level up. Level 57 now. Good lord. We're gonna be hit. We're so close to level 60. We're gonna be level 60 by the time we get out of there. Gaius gets exploded out of the ultima weapon. And victory is ours.
Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes.
Yeah, and they'll probably be looking at me and then doing what you're claiming then. Alright.
The misguided elevate the
We need something for the patch content.
and the frail lead the people astray. Unless
Mayhap.
a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
I mean, potentially in the future. Who knows? Maybe we will land one day. Point being though is the ultimate weapon is defeated. It starts exploding into a million pieces. Okay, it's one last. It essentially looks like an ultimate. Ah, fuck my eyes! Well, we're dead. Or at the very least, Gaius appears to just be there on the ground at this point. But we did it. We stopped him. The day is saved. And yet I feel like we're not done here. No, obviously, yeah, we're not done in this case. GG's in the chat there by those people, and they have gone before us, but that's fine. We're not worried about that. And hey, we got a player commendation. You know what? Sure, I'll take it. And as we leave, we get cutscened immediately where La Habrea appears. Oh, well, guys, it's dead. Whip Bozo. F to pay respects and all that.
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon. The ultimate magic. And still, you failed.
I've not got much left in the water.
For the glory of man.
Depending on what I'm doing, I do have cans of Fanta at the ready if I need to drink more. But this is your daily reminder. Hydrate yourself. Do not dehydrate yourself. That would be
Growing
foolish.
imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition.
Well, while the crazy person talks all crazily...
Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision.
Pray tell,
Yet,
who do you
pave
refer
the
to?
way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive.
Well, how unfortunate for us, but as we enter into this area, we have got one last thing. Actually, oh, this is perfect time. I'm going to go and refill the water bottle quickly, because we have one more fight to do. And that means Lockhart Dwyer himself. I'd rather have a full bottle of water at the ready. I have the bowl of water. I just need a quick trip to the toilet again. Right, okay. Ow! My ears, I forget. Window's open. When the window is open, it's very easy to slam the door. Look in my eyes, what do you see? It's definitely a lot of pain. Whoa, I am stubbing my toe repeatedly. We get leveled and item synced as we head into the final confrontation, as we have to fight the hardware. Using the power of darkness with a white mage, that means we're using the power of light.
Your flame was extinguished, bringer of light.
Well, you can try. But I can use some level of prophet powers to go. I don't think you're going to be as successful as you hope. But anyways, La Hardware, for the sake of the star, I will deal with you personally. And he will. He utilizes the power of things like Agent Firefree to just really deal damage to us. Like, ouch. Comes the Dark Thunders. He tries to hit us with an end of days. Baron Corbin, he is not. Power of darkness ravages our body. No, darkness, get away from there. That place is holy and sacred. Oh, fire spear, that was here, because there's CFLives. Cleanse all in the name of the one true God. With night means here. Come on. Those tainted by light cannot be suffered to live. Go forth, my shadows. Come on. Double House of Nightburn. I will show you true magic. Fires of creation, arise! He summons us 4 arcane spears as his power will build. Now, how many can we destroy in time that we get killed? As he bursts a vast amount of magic, and we get one down in half the time. Yeah, we're screwed. Like, we could presence and mine this one, but like... It's like we'll probably have 2 destroyed before it hits 100. Yeah, we had like 2 done, but we get 3rd regardless, so... Super Omega huge fuck off ball of darkness and destruction! That's essentially what it is. A big huge ball of darkness. We break out at the last second and we hope to be able to block with our arms. That was a terrible idea. Well, we're dead. Well, that was Fantasy XIV, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed it and all that. Yours was always a vain struggle. And I guess that's the last thing we'll hear as we die. Well, Larboy is now going to be able to do whatever it is he plans on doing, and the world's going to end at some point and all that. And, well, it was nice meeting you all. I'm going to go off and do something more important, like maybe jack off or something. No. Okay, the last bit is a lie. I won't do that. But regardless, our heart palpitates. Or palpitates? Our heart beats at the beat of a drum. Surrender not, my child. Look thee to the light, and receive the power to banish the darkness. The crystals that we gathered throughout the whole game come forth to give us hope, the fervent light that we have, and we are now Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan with that sort of aura. That you should still have the strength to interfere. Damn you, Heidelin! Right. No matter, blessing or no, your imperfect beings cannot hope to defeat me. So we now get a health increase, and we now get a bit of stuff. But he is going to go for triple, so yeah, we probably should have regen up at the ready, because we're going to get hit with 3 night runs, so that's going to hurt a bit. So I'm just going to 100% heal our way through that. You withstood the darkness? Impossible! Quite possible, in fact. It's called being cool and awesome and amazing at my job of not dying horribly. Now, he'll also make illusionary creations at this point alongside his fire sphere, so we have to, the moment it's done, get the fuck out of dodge. Right, we're about halfway of his health bar. That's good, 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 good. You are strong, I can see. Yet know that if I should perish, so too will the mortal within whose flesh I reside. Oh no, Franquid! Mark not the dark minion's subtle words. Only light may banish the darkness. Whatever you say, Eidolon. Whatever you say. Is this good enough distance? That's good. Illusionary creations, while dark thunders applied. Oh, good. That's going to be painful, because we're going to be definitely towing my edge there a little bit. Oh, good days. Thankfully, we're a range class, which means we don't have to worry about getting closer to him. We'll have to do something now. Come on, game. Oh, that's of course. We're going to go with that. Giving you that luxury, Larboy. Fuck right up with that shit. No, it's low enough. Now, La Habrea, suffer the power of light itself. My holies are not doing as much damage as I would. Holy, 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 holy. And we have done it. We have beaten La Habrea. This calls for a drink. He likes because he drowns himself. He's an idiot. Welcome to the dark. Well, welcome to the void. I was about to say welcome to the darkness, but eh. There certainly ain't no fun games here. Welcome to the jungle. We have fun games.
If thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light.
With the powers of these crystals. I have made a staff of light. Screw your sword idea. We utilized the magic-based stuff there a little bit, but anyway, a good old beam of light to strike down La Habrea. He returns to us in his spirit form. Yep, welcome back, La Habrea. Get out of Thancred's body. That's ours now. It's my body to ravage, not yours. By God, it's a huge fuck off crystal. It is I, the being of light. And also actual protections of various alloys of mine. Including other scions and...
The light, it binds them. They are...
And with a good old power of friendship imbued with the light, fuck you, La Habrea. Like seriously, all I needed to do really would be any different would be pulling out a Keyblade, just go Kingdom Hearts on this and be like, well, you see, Ashian, friendship is my power. Cut to me being wrecked and being positioned as the next Ashian. Dream Drop Distance. I like Dream Drop Distance. I think it's a good game. Shame it was on the 3DS. Anyway. Actually, I lie. I like the 3DS. The 3DS was a good system. But that did destroy the crystal that was on Frankfurt's body. So, well, the vibrations of the controller. So, unfortunately for us, though, this still doesn't help us in our predicament where we're kind of surrounded by a lot of explosions and fire. And it's cool that we saved Frankfurt from the damn Ashian, but hey, Deus Ex Machina armor! Woo! It lives! It lived! That mammoth skull really helped out quite a lot. It better have been worth all that money Alphino spent. Oh. And in fact it was. Now for us to get away with Thancred's body. Poor Gaius, we're leaving him to get exploded. Gaius lived, for now. But he is in the middle of all the explosions right now, so if he ever returns, we get to slap someone in the face.
Conquest ends, Sid. In smoke and ashes.
And Gaius, very, very definitively there, just got blown up, so, you know. And we just barely make out the explosions.
Hear, feel, think.
Heidelin just turns out to be one giant G-man, and we're getting put back in the freezer for a bit while everyone's just like, my god, Franquid, you're okay! But wait, where did the warrior light go?
Brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still, beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world.
That sounds like expansions to me.
The Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing.
Or as long as there's more content to make.
Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea.
Pardon me.
With thee at its heart.
We did our job.
From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth.
Yes, I certainly am basking in this bloody weather.
Blessings and joy be upon thee. Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
It's a shame I'm going to die of a heart attack in 3 days. In-game time-wise, in-game time. Which actually isn't that long, actually. Anyway, cut to outside the Praetorium and the Castrum as a whole.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
He's still in there.
Sid, has there been no word?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh no, he's dead.
Damnation!
He's going to make it. I know he is.
I'm just going to pull a Joe Star, just appear at my grave being like, hey guys, whose funeral is
Leader
this?
is right. We must have faith.
Sid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise?
You want me to fight the Enterprise where? Into the explosion?
That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Heidelin. Please light his way through the darkness.
Well, at least
Look into the
someone's
light,
praying.
my child. If thou would see thy companions returned safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
Where? Maybe it's a bear. Or a hare. No, in the massive inferno as the fire's caught up to us quite well, actually. Ah! Hey guys, I made it! Well, the fire's hurt a bit. My tail is definitely singed a bit. Oh, so I brought Franquid back.
Franquid is with him!
Thank the 12!
Yay!
Thank Heidelin. Welcome home.
This place ain't home. Oh, now the magic armor's fucked. Last of its strength was used, clearly. But, right. Okay, can I now put out the fire that's clearly on me? Just... Cut to Mordona, near the Keeper of the Lake and all that. The banners of the Alliance.
You almost got us killed that one time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
Thank the 12.
Flashback to base 14.
Mind your horns there, man-bull.
Mayhap when you
Some
mind
amount of
your
credits
manners.
start to play out as dialogue is playing as well.
Though the crystal that bound Thancred is no more, I doubt we can say the same of La Habre.
Who knows whether he'll return or not.
And even if we could, we know that he is not alone.
Obviously.
Confounded
Pardon
Ascians.
me.
Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable.
The beings of darkness that they happen to be.
Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless,
We do get credits here, of course, of the various different people that have voiced all the various characters. Because multiple different dubbings. Hooray! And just the Japanese stuff as well. Of course, some of these do change, and yeah, I probably could have made mention to it, but Gaius is voiced by Richard Epcar. Just as a heads up on that one.
for now, we must savor what peace we have won, however ephemeral. Do you see, Grandfather?
Some of the voices do
Our
actually
first
do
step
change
towards
between
realizing the
Mumborn
dream
and
for
Heaven's
which
Sword.
you gave your life.
A few of them. Not. I don't know if it's all of them or just a few of them. But so we'll still hear some of these voices throughout the patch content. But when we get to Heaven's Sword, they'll change. Or they'll change when they show up again at any point. Or if they don't show up again at all, that doesn't matter. Matter, of course. But yeah. Here's a little shame as I just dips from the plot, really. Just because, hey, we need someone to be for the Bahamut stuff. Kind of silliness, in my opinion. But,
Friends,
you know,
the dread night of Imperial tyranny and Ascian machination is ended.
for now.
A new day now begins in
One could
Eorzea.
say that a realm has been reborn.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness.
More like you're under new
Their
management.
shared
Deploy the
victories
nukes.
serve to remind us of our
funny.
shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Yeah.
Doubt not, the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates.
We do have to redo some of the
And
primal
though
fights.
the Black
So.
Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
So long as the Scions stand for peace.
So long as our champion stands fast. For there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
No longer can we turn a blind
Yeah,
eye
we're in
to
change
the
in
suffering
Japan's
of our
Facebook time.
allies.
Huh. Forget about that. Then again, I don't play in Japanese, do I?
Stands alone. If
I
one
like being
should
able to
fall,
understand.
So shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Lessons that could maybe be learned one day by people in the real world.
Join in solidarity
I say in
before you
jest,
this
because
day.
clearly that'll never happen.
So too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth, to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
Change will not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
Due to gameplay mechanics, the sea states will still remain
It
as
has
sea
been but
states to an
5 short
extent,
years
obviously,
since
unless
the Battle
things
of
occurred
Cartano.
I'm unaware of.
5 years since the
Renton
advent
and Biggs
of the
being voiced by the
Seventh
same people
Umbral
in
era.
2 different languages.
No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
I mean, I can always look at a calendar. Oh my god, it's going to be the
As the warriors of
something
light
of
united
April
in
or
the
something of May tomorrow. Oh my god, because I forget whether it's a 30
Now
or
is
31st.
the time
of
for
this
us
month.
to rise as
Actually,
one,
yeah, you know, like,
bearing
actually
all
looking
of
at your calendar.
Eorzea on our
By
shoulders.
god, it'd be the 1st of May tomorrow.
5
Holy.
years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th astral era. Now, the 7th umbral era draws to a close. Yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
Let it be writ that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era. The 7th astral era is come.
And it starts with a stab and a shot and a skeleton. And roll credits. Quite literally, we'll be rolling the credits because fucking hell on the whole. Yeah, it's Well Reborn, guys. Haha, look, they said it, and then I got to slap myself for quoting Family Guy. Anyway, god damn it. But still, we've done it. The light has prevailed for now. Darkness will surely rear their heads and all that. And all that. And now the actual proper full-on credits start occurring. And we can change the scroll speed and all that. You can also hide the text. Kind of neat that. You can also just pause it so it's like, by God, the lead level planner was... planner's name is Takahashi surname? Oh my god. Nah. If you really want to be weird on the various names of the people at Square Enix that worked on this game at the specific time of Realm Reborn. All these people made sure that this product was a good product. At the very least back then. Of course, some of them may have done other things since then. Who knows what their jobs have entailed since. You may have seen these names on other Final Fantasy game credits because Square Enix. You may not have. Who knows? So yeah. One glorious game, not come to an end, because MMO, and MMOs never truly end, now do they? So we're not going to be truly finished Final Fantasy XIV. We might take a little bit of a break from it and then dive headfirst into various patch content. Part of that is because I've got to plan it out a little bit more because we've got multiple options to us. We've got the Relic storyline to some extent. Obviously, I can't do all of it in one go. That would just... It would just be too time consuming and that would be a very terrible stream, I would argue. There's the Hildebrand quest line. We will have at some point we'll have unlocked the quest to start the Crystal Tower, and we do have to do that before a set point in Realm Reborn, but else we'll just get hard stopped. Same with doing the hard versions of a few of the Primal fights. We don't have Primal Fear, which I believe is actually the quest line to do the Odin fight. So, if memory serves me correctly on that one. Obviously, with the main storyline, there'll be more dungeons and bosses and whatnot, and also at some point they'll start setting up all the stuff that needs to be set up for Heavensward, the first expansion of the game. Or even setting things up for even later into the future, like stuff for Stormblood and Shadowbringers, and maybe even stuff that won't get sorted out fully until Endwalker. Or maybe even into Dawntrail. That's all the expansion names. We are actually not too far off from level 60, so I think... I don't know. I don't think this account has access to Shadowbringers. Ah, we can't grab Dancer then. Darn it. I can't be a dancey boy. Nah. That would require levels of commitment. I know it's like Gunbreaker, which is like, oh, darn it. But, you know. We just have to make do with what we got at the end of the day. So, all in all, I can definitely ask this very simple question. Did you enjoy the series so far? If you have, then hey, stick around. We'll still be playing the game. And to anyone who shows up just to post the bot message, I mean, hey, thanks for recommendations on some various other creators that have played the game. Maybe ignore the C's, for fuck's sake. Like, I know, you know what, I'll know if I was successful at all on YouTube if suddenly that bot message says Chris Furs in amongst the names. But then again, to compare me to the likes of... do I have myself again? Oh yeah, Jesse Cox. I really like that. If anyone compares me to Jesse Cox, I'd be like, nah, I'm not that good. Fuck off on that idea. But then again, I'm not old. At least based off of the clip that I saw. Why is Ollie from HoloLive on a show with Jesse Cox and Dodger? Like, oh god, I did not think that would happen at all. Ain't it lovely seeing all these various screenshots of various NPCs that we happen to have known throughout the timeline of the game so far? While we get to see who did the whole stuff. Dummy snake. Oh yeah, I still got a few mini bars from the last Easter egg I had that I was able to get my hands on. I've still got caramel and sea salt one and caramel, which yeah, I've already talked to death about how I like the caramel ones. No missing out. Amazing brand. Like if you can't eat nuts, egg, gluten or dairy, or if you're a vegan even, then this is great. This is when I find out that this is all prepared in a place that handles milk or something. That's the thing. I see like the oh my vegan like pots of like food, and it's like oh this plate it may contain all the things that vegan wouldn't want to have in their food. And it's just like, you can't proclaim yourselves as pro-vegan and then potentially have all the vegan food not actually be vegan. That really cracks me up whenever I go into free-from sections and I just see that. I'm just like, Of course, fun fact about the Sainsbury's I go to, and this might dox which Sainsbury's I have actually been in on multiple occasions. On the free-from aisle, you get past the point and it's all suddenly protein and things that people use for the purposes of being able to work out a bit better. So it's just like, I could go for this free-from bar of chocolate, or I could go for this tub full of protein powder. Protein powder, slightly unhealthy food still, just now without all the things that could cause people to die horribly from allergies. And no palm oil as well. So, you know, it just seems rather silly to me and all that, you know? And it sounds like the song is about to finish soon, I would argue, but who knows, no one. As we actually have a load of more non-Japanese names in amongst all of this. Because some of this is their other divisions. In other parts of the world. So yeah, rambling on stuff. Eidos Montreal also helped out to an extent, same with Eidos Shanghai, and the main theme of answers. Excellent work by everyone involved, obviously. And if this gets hit by any of YouTube's shenanigans, then we'll know why. Yeah. Of course, all the various voice actors in all of the different and all the various stuff down that one, and of course all of these management companies. Holy shit, that's a lot of managing going on. And the motion actors who had to do the whole like stuff. And third party contractors. Whoopee! Hey look, it's a bit of Wanderer's Palace. We never went in there. And the closest we'd see of one of those thingies, what's their name again? Oh, I forget them. Oh, the things like the lantern and the knife thing is the Scholar Quest line. So, outside of Wanderer's Palace, which is a dungeon we have not done. So, you know, I don't even remember if we've got the quest, if we were able to pick up a quest for that. But there is definitely some things we can do immediately once we get done with the credits, such as accessing New Game Plus, which allows you to go through the story quests again, and all that, if you really desire to. Lovely picture of everyone. Hooray! And now we're on to a black screen of blackness. So if we hide the scrolling text, behold what I should have done for the thumbnail of the leaf green Nuzlocke. Because we went through Lock Tunnel last time instead of Vermilion Gym, which I already did. So yeah, so yes. So nearly 3 hours. Took us nearly 3 hours to do this stuff, hey? Then again, we have been cutting for a while, so you know, it's on the time a bit, but you know. There were German testers and a French testers. An Axis font, no, and of course Havoc engine being used as per usual. Metal sound system, copyrighted by Epic, of course it would be. That's the thing, some companies just make a ton of money just because they happen to have made an engine of in video games that just gets used all the time. It's like Epic could just make all the money they desire out of the Unreal Engine, pretty much. But anyway, we now get into this section where, behold, various names of users who did play the original Final Fantasy XIV. And we get ourselves a bunch of names here of Meteor survivors. These are all the various people who did play the game. Supposedly, now this won't, you won't be able to find them because I haven't been able to. But supposedly my parents' username should be here somewhere. Because they did play the original Final Fantasy XIV. Apparently they were taking a break from WoW for a week. I don't know, I've tried looking through this before and I haven't been able to see them. Because I feel like they were quite blatant ones if you knew them, but I don't know on that one. Like, I've gone through and I've just not been able to find them at all. Like, I've gone through, like, what they usually use as, like, usernames, what they've used as nicknames, what they had as names, and, of course, in the phones to my dad, what they used to be called, aka dead naming. So, you know, fun. So I don't bother on that end, to be fair, but, hey, you know, if you notice any names on here that you recognise, then, hey, great news. They survived Meteor somehow. Is there a way to speed up the scroll? Yeah, there is. So, yeah, we can just do this just to get through all the A's and the B's and the C's and the D and the E and the F and the G. Ooh, look at all the G's. Someone called themselves Game Over because it was Game Over, man. Game Over. Some funny names you can definitely find in amongst all of these if you so take the time to. Goku Boo, for example. There's probably quite a number of Gokus because people are idiots like that. I say that. A load of Gregs. Overall, lots of U's as well at the end. Can't get back up, but that's fine. So yeah, all the various letters. Woo! Even those that chose to have a C at the start. There's a number of those. And it was a long list of people because the game did get played at points. And we do get a special thanks to a number of people. I want to change the scroll speed again. So you can't go faster on these credits. But of course, special thanks to a bunch of people in various studios: NVIDIA, Sony, Intel, Advanced Micro Devices, Imagineers Digital Space, Microsoft Japan. These credits were put out on 08/2013. So, heads up on that one. And of course, production executives. Because of course there are. And Yoshida, the producer and director of Realm Reborn, did a brilliant job. And of course, Square Enix, of course, the last, but best credit to have. And we cut back to Mordona out near the Keeper of the Lake. Everyone's celebrating the dawn of a new era. A new era! Fucking WWE. But a joyous time. I can't wait for the main story quest to be like, okay, so unfortunately we got the test back. You have ass cancer. Oh. Just to make us more depressed. Right at the end. Nope. Of course, while in the middle of the celebrations, we end up getting hit with head brain power dying horribleness. Echo-ness occurs. Hi Dylan, you have to do this to me. crystals of darkness and a giant purpley crystal of darkness. Oh dear. So you defeated Larbrea. Good to note. Oh shit, some point in the future or the past or the present there's gonna be darkness. No! But now's not the time for migraines. Now's the time for celebrations while we throw up into a bucket and go to bed.
That roar. It can't be.
Did you hear that?
Well,
There's no time to spare.
obviously adventures are to be had. Fucking dragon wars.
Dread tidings, chaos and carnage.
Darn it.
It is an abomination. A primal
Or maybe
has
not
awakened.
just a primal in general. Are we sure that's a primal? And not just someone stubbing their toe repeatedly? Well, that's good news for us, because we've still got a job as primals do their thing. Meanwhile, in some dark place of darkness, because they forgot to put a light on. But then they would be hypocritical. These are beings that like to live in the darkness, after all.
Bahamul move.
Bahamut stirs. Pashtawat.
One Azaz move star.
Igyoim. Certainly funny names to be had.
We next starve Chemuv. They only cause the horse ride ball.
Oh, you see, it was actually part of our plan all along. We needed to fail horribly. So now we know how to not. But as you can see, there are plenty of Ashians in the wings, ready to infiltrate and murder the fuck out of us in time. Obviously, in the prayer to that one true God. I'm gonna grab myself another dummy to Zodiac. Their God. As we now learn. I'll just grab like a bunch of these, just put them on my face. Help, I'm being smothered by snakes. And thus did dawn break, on a realm were born. But where there is light, there is always shadow. There's also gummy snakes. Woo! And we are now back in the Waking Sands. A bunch of people celebrating our appearances, including those traders at the start of the game. Woohoo! And Iliad's here. Woo! And Ardfold. Yay! And of course some of the more proper scions in front of the Solar. And entering it will lead us to Minfilia. And Alphino. But who cares about him? Oh. Alphino proceeds to leave, which gives us some time with Minfilia alone. Whoopee! The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of that war that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. Ah, shit. The war generated a distinctive wave pattern in the Aether, pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago. Ah, fuck, not Bahamut. To be precise, I should like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. At great sacrifice, we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We can't well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions. Yet our struggle continues. We need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm, of this very star. And we complete the quest. It first ends Realm Reborn for now. We do unlock flying! Hooray! We can now just fly in the areas of A Realm Reborn. Obviously we can't fly in other areas because the game won't let us do that. And we do get Warrior of Light achievement and flying mounts. Just summon forth a flying mount. And we get... only 7.6% of us fuckers on Xbox have actually bothered to fucking beat Realm Reborn, you fucking bag of fucking lazy sods. I shouldn't be getting a rare achievement. But anyways, the armor identification key gives us a new mount and the magic armor, and if I use this Fantasia, I'd be able to, well, I'd have to log out of this. However, I would first have to de-equip my gear, then log out. The weapon doesn't count because obviously you can't de-equip the weapon. And then we can re-edit within the set period of time once we log in with said new appearance. So we can change things up if we decide to. If anyone has suggestions on how I should go about using the Fantasia, please let me know. But yeah, no, this is it. Realm Reborn's done. So yeah, we can of course pick up the price of principles in the future. There's also any quests that we have in here that we haven't picked up, like all these ones. And of course anything that's in Western Farland now, that's just outside in Vesper Bay. So there's also a recurring problem apparently somewhere around here. Worth to note. So anyways, I'm going to end it here before I actually do become a puddle. If you did enjoy, then you can always check out the other stuff on the channel. The current other playthroughs do include some Fire Emblem Free Houses and also a Pokemon Leaf Green in Nuzlocke rules. Doing rather well, I would say. Only a few fatalities, but I won't spoil which ones. You'll have to watch to find out. And of course, if you do like what you see when it comes to the channel, you can always subscribe, like, and all the other stuff on YouTube. Until next time, I'll see you all.